today we're going to talk about evergreen funnels. Why? Because it's so difficult to have a consistent revenue stream, and that's what an evergreen funnel is going to give you. Please let me know in the chat if you participate in day 1, day 2, what did you learn? And for a better experience, please interact in the chats with each other. And if you want to share with me any insights you have, any questions you have. I haven't tried Kajabi yet. I've got something for you. Instead of the 14-day trial on their websites, you can enjoy an extended 30-day trial with my affiliate link, mariataveras.com/Kajabi. And when you sign up, I'll gift you my Kajabi Kickstart course. If you become a Kajabi paying user, you're supporting my business as well, and I'll provide you a one-on-one 45-minute call to guide you on Kajabi. Don't miss this incredible opportunity. Sign up today, mariataveras.com/Kajabi. And remember, I'm here to support you all the way. I'm Maria Cristal, and I'm very excited to teach you today about evergreen funnels. I've been doing digital marketing and online business since 2011 when I founded my digital agency, SoloSync. Since the pandemic in 2020, I got into Kajabi. I launched my own academy within Kajabi, which I had a physical academy here in the Dominican Republic where I teach everything I did in the agency to others because I used to be a marketing professor for my alma mater, Pucamaima. And then I certified myself as an online business coach, online consultant, business marketing strategy, and Kajabi certified expert now. I'm currently finishing my certification in growth marketing applied, artificial intelligence applied to growth marketing. My main focus right now is Kajabi business owners, and I help people in the health industries, diabetes, plant-based diets, interior design, breastfeeding, motherhood, marketing for doctors, hypnotherapy, business, finances. Any kind of business can use Kajabi to share their expertise, their experiences, and everything that they know about. Today we will learn how to set up an evergreen funnel inside Kajabi. What is Kajabi? Basically, it's an all-in-one platform that allows you to create your website, create landing pages, create a blog, create digital products. It can be an online course, or it could be an online session if you're a coach, or it could be a podcast, a membership, whatever you want. Even have a community inside Kajabi because they acquired Vibely, and now communities are amazing. You can even do live sessions like this one inside the community. You can host videos, you can host audios. It includes the Wistia plan so that you can have unlimited videos and audios inside your Kajabi. As I mentioned, you can launch your podcast, you can create a community, you can create offers for your products, process your payments, do marketing, send email sequences based on an event like today's training. I send some reminder emails. You can do email sequences because people subscribe to a form, or you can send them newsletters as well. You can create funnels, and today we will learn how to create an evergreen funnel using a webinar, so that after you record that webinar, set this funnel up and create an email sequence that sells your offer, then you can focus on living in freedom, doing whatever you want to do in a specific moment, while that webinar can be running through paid ads and people getting to know you and buying your product. You can manage your contacts. It's not the more advanced CRM out there, but yes, you can understand a bit of what's their customer journey with you and their lifetime value. You can assess your students and your contacts with quizzes and use AI to build this even better. There's an app where people can actually access your online courses, and now they launched branded apps. So you can also do your own app so that people can download it on Android or the Apple Store. If it's Android, it's the Play Store. If it's for Apple, it's the iOS Store. And what does Kajabi do for you? They have the Kajabi University, they have the chats, and an amazing Facebook community that can help you build out your business. On their websites, they only offer a 14-day trial. And today, for all of you, I have a 45-day free trial that you can access at mariataveras.com/Kajabi, and I'll gift you my Kajabi Kickstart course so that you can launch your online business. So let's begin. Let's talk about Evergreen funnels. Selling is a daily challenge. Hence, we need a system to make the buying process more predictable. This system is a conversion funnel. Marketing funnels basically are systems composed of a series of elements or steps aimed to build relationships, to educate, and to provide users with a unique experience, leading them to take action. Segmentation is crucial in this because you need a strategy not only for the sales funnel, but to understand who they are and how to convert them into clients. Today, you'll learn the technical assembly of these funnels: registration page, thank you page, email sequence, webinar room page, replay page, sales page, checkout page, and thank you for purchasing page. So what's my goal today? Basically, I want to get to know you and ensure that you walk away with the knowledge to set up your first evergreen funnel inside Kajabi. And if we're optimistic and you take massive action, you'll even make sales as well. A conversion funnel shows you the behavior from the moment that someone discovers you until they make a purchase, and the number of users decreases at each stage. So it's a tool basically to visualize the behavior that the audience has in the different stages of interaction that they can have with your product or with your service. It illustrates how users behave from when they find you until they actually become customers. We have top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel. So basically, people come to you, discover you through the top of the funnel. They could be interested, but they're unaware of their needs. They don't know your brand. They don't know what you sell. They are far from buying. So what's your ad objective? To introduce your brand, to spark conversations, to highlight the needs that you can address, establish authority, filter them, segment them, tag them on your system, attract them via social media, word of mouth, YouTube, blogging, paid advertisement, websites, whatever works for you. Then we have this cold traffic. They enter their website, they subscribe to our newsletters, they downloaded a resource. So now they're in the middle of the funnel where they start considering you. They become a warm traffic. They're aware of their needs and they're evaluating you, your offer. They know you, they have shown interest. Now you have to work to convert them into customers. The main objective here is to attract qualified leads. So increase webinar signups, boost the video views, get more downloads, convert them to subscribers. And you can also sell them a lower cost item, which is called a tripwire in online business and digital marketing. That could be a $7 or $27 product so that they can come into your world. But it must have so much value that when they try this product, they go through that program, that checklist, that webinar, that training, they will be in awe that they say, I need more, I want more from this person. And then we have the bottom of the funnel. You must convince them that you're the best choice out there. These are the people who will purchase from you, your final customers. They know you, they like you, they trust you, and your main objective is to generate another sale, reactivate them with another sale. So encourage them to buy or take up your offer. Basically, on the top of the funnel, we said make yourself known, establish authority, attract via social media or ads. Middle of the funnel, share content, make them download something that you offer, attract qualified leads, build an email list. And finally, in the bottom of the funnel, then you sell. You get recurring customers and you build loyalty with your business. So there are different awareness levels here. At the top of the funnel, people are less easy to drive them into action, but you have more users because it's an inverted triangle and there's a lot of users on the top of the funnel. On the bottom of the funnel, you have fewer users, but it's easier to convince them and drive them to take action. So the audiences also have different temperatures of this traffic. You have to aim to engage them with ads depending on where they are. If it's a cold audience, you need to build brand awareness. They don't know you, they've never heard about you or your brand. So it's the hardest phase. You need to attract them with a high value lead magnet. So provide value, 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 attract them. Then they become a warm audience where they start to consider your brand. They get more familiar with you, perhaps from your email list or your website visits or your social media or word of mouth. So you can offer them more resources or a tripwire, a low cost offer, and entice them with your content. They already know you, attract them with the right content right now. And finally, your hot traffic would be those that actually convert. They are fully aware of your brand, fully aware of your offerings, and now that they've purchased your product or your services, that now you can attract them to another product or service that actually solves their problems. So basically, you go from having cold traffic, you use ads, Instagram, Facebook, social organic content, YouTube videos, your blogs, short videos, a podcast, and bring them into a webinar landing page or a lead magnet to convert them to a warm traffic. They're the viewer, the subscriber, and then you bring them to your sales page. Here's your hot traffic, and you have to answer their questions. Answer the questions that will remove the fear out of them. And the final hours, you have to have urgency, last minutes. The lit discount will change, or you will close your card. What's going to happen so that they get to that thank you for purchasing? And that's when they become a hot traffic. So basically, what do you need to automate your online business? You need a product or service to sell, obviously, a system to capture emails and schedule sequences. And today we will see how we can do this inside Kajabi, a system to get paid because you need to be charged for that you're selling. You need to attract people through various ways. It could be free. It could be through paid channels, Facebook, Google, podcasting, YouTube. YouTube for me is not a social media platform. It's like a billboard where people research something and then they find you. You have to invite them on the description to a lead magnet, to a webinar, to something else, so they enter your world and don't go through another a video and forget about you. Important. The global conversion rate is 3%. So you need 100 leads to make 3 sales. Imagine the reach you need organically or paid, then those leads and how many sales you can make. I hope you can make more, but that's basically the global conversion rate. So an automated funnel, as I mentioned, is a series of steps of a sequence that attracts people, elevates them, and converts them into customers so that you can take them from being the cold traffic, the people that don't know you, until the hot traffic and people that want more and more from you. When we talk about evergreen funnels, evergreen means it's always active. So imagine the green running 24/7. They operate round the clock without you having to launch. They keep your list purchasing, that they operate independently of you having a social media appearance or not. You invite people through paid advertisements to your evergreen funnel. You can have a different purpose or a different objective for every email sent after they subscribed. And with one click after they subscribe, you can guide a user from one product to another to scale through your value ladder. It's a very consistent revenue base. People don't know you, and now through this evergreen funnel, they will get to know you. You can create an evergreen automated funnel for your digital product or your service. What do you need? If it's a digital product, they will subscribe. You need email marketing to start giving them more value, agitating their problems, presenting your offer. You need a landing page where people register, and then where people will see your sales page. You need a checkout for them to purchase. You need to give them access to your online course. And obviously, you need to have where to host your webinar. If you ever offer a service, for example, me, that I offer tech implementations and strategy for Kajabi business owners or online business in general, or maybe you're a therapist, you coach others and it's a service, then you need email marketing, you need that service landing page, the automated webinar that we will learn today, you need a calendar, and you can use Kajabi or Calendly for this for people to schedule. And I invite you to make them pay for this call. Then you need a form that they will fill in before you get to that call so you understand their needs. And finally, the live session. You can do it on Zoom or you can use Kajabi for this. So how does a funnel with automated webinars work for digital products? We have two phases. On the first phase here, you can see that we have the webinar registration page. How do you bring people in? Through organic or paid traffic. You have then a thank you for registering page, and that will trigger emails. So they start getting emails that of the confirmation, reminders, etc. After they receive their emails, they will act as a webinar room. And in the webinar, you will pitch your offer, take them to a sales page, they will click buy, they go to a checkout page, and then to the thank you page. So basically, when people go through your thank you page and access emails, you need to start tagging them on the system to understand who clicked the webinar and viewed the webinar. If they purchase, you need a purchase tag so that you don't keep on sending the email sequence from phase 2 to pitch your offer to purchasers. Do you understand that, right? So you will send a series of reminder emails and then introduce yourself. We talked about this on email marketing training already. Agitate their problem. What's the transformation they will get from your offer? Why are you the authority to teach them? Show them social proof with testimonials, feedback that others have given you. Destroy their objections. Last day, last offer, we're closing tomorrow, final offer, and that's it. Every person that buys needs to be removed from this email sequence. So for example, here I have an example of my landing page for an event. I'm going to open it just so you can see. It's in Spanish, but yeah, basically that's a landing page for people to register to this event. Then I have the thank you page for registering, and I'm going to show it right here. This is the registration page because it's evergreen. Every 60 minutes or 45 minutes, this one starts. The next one will start in 26 minutes. Then I have the landing page where people actually can view this webinar. This is how it looks, the webinar room page before the event. And then you have the sales page, which I'm not going to show right now. And people purchase this strategy session without even knowing me. So don't be afraid of putting a price on your strategy session. Why did I do this? Because I've been 12 years in the market and I've lost a lot of time talking to people on discovery calls, giving them a lot, and then they go somewhere else. So that's why now I focus on, okay, let's do a strategy session. And based on that, I'm going to give you recommendations. I'll work on a proposal, or either you can do this with anyone that you want. So after they book the call, they check out, they go through a thank you page, and they schedule on the calendar. You can give them a form to understand the current situation of the clients and see what you're going to talk about during the call. During the call, if you actually like these clients, then you close the sale or send a proposal, and then they will give you payments. If you don't feel like working with them, then you let them know and thank you for their time during this call. And there you will offer the service. If you have any questions, please let me know in the chat or in the Q&A area. So now let's work on the technical setup of this inside Kajabi. Something very important to tell you is that a system by itself doesn't work. So yes, I'm inviting you to try Kajabi. I'm offering you a 45-day trial inside Kajabi, but it's very important to understand that the system is just a tool. You need strategy, you need great copy, you need an excellent freebie or lead magnet, and a validated product for you to actually sell. So where do we start this funnel? We need to create the landing page where they will register for your webinar and the thank you page. So I'm gonna open now my Kajabi. I'm already logged in so you guys can see it. I'm sharing the screen right now. And here I'm already inside Kajabi, right? So I would go to marketing and I will click on funnels. When I'm inside funnels, I'm gonna click on new funnel and look at all the options that Kajabi helps you with. They basically simplify your marketing. If you want to do a freebie, a lead magnet, something that they download, you can use this one to create a funnel. We already did this on training 1, but here you can do it more easily. If you want to do a sales page, it's going to give you an 8 email sequence, and they actually give you the idea of how you have to write your emails as well. A products launch funnel, a Zoom webinar funnel like this one, a free book, a coaching campaign, a simple sales page, or if you're very techy like me and you completely know how you're gonna design everything and then connect it together, you can start from scratch with a blank option. Then you have the legacy funnels, and here we have free reports, a promotional offer, a sales page, or a webinar. And this is the one that we're going to use. You can either use a pre-recorded webinar or you can use a link to a YouTube event. So I'm going to click on get started, and the first thing I need is to name this funnel. So if you remember on the past trainings, basically we tried to do a keto diet club just because I needed to do an example. So I prepared my copy to build all this out right here. Let me get it. And the webinar is going to be called, let me call this a test so I can actually remove that later on. Unlock the secrets to thriving on a keto diet. It's going to be a pre-recorded webinar, but I can also do a live webinar on YouTube. And when will this start? If I already have my video, I can leave this date as is, or I can estimate that I will be ready, for example, by September 30th. And it's gonna start by 11 a.m. But remember, it's gonna be evergreen, so we will change that later. Now, what's my time zone? I'm gonna put Eastern time. And which offer am I going to sell? Since I already deleted the example, but imagine I have here a membership for the Keto Diet Club or something like that. I'm gonna choose anything here for now, but you will choose the offer that you actually want to sell at the end of this webinar. So I'm gonna click generate the funnel now. And it's gonna start building. Remember, if you have any questions, please let me know either in the chat or in the Q&A. If you don't have Kajabi already, I have an exclusive 45-day trial for all of you, and I will gift you my Kajabi Kickstart course. That's 8 lessons, very simple lessons that will help you create and launch your business inside Kajabi. I'm gonna share that right now on the link on the chat while Kajabi finishes here. Awesome. So here it is. It builds my funnel for me. You can see here that I can actually rename this funnel or delete it. I can view the stats. So I would be able to see how many views I've had on my registration page, on my confirmation page, on my webinar room, on my sales page, and how many people actually converted here. I can copy the link to this webinar. It will send people to the registration page, or I could just get the link to the registration page. So what do we have here built? The registration page, and here you can see it has a form and it has an event with an automation that when people submit this form, they are registered to the event that has 3 reminder emails, and 1 follow-up email. You can always change this, and we learned that during tech training too, based on email marketing. Then we have the confirmation page, the webinar room page, and the sales page. That will take people to your checkout. So here on the left, Kajabi tells you, remember to customize all of this. So first of all, let's customize the registration page. I'm gonna open it. And this is the landing page that they gave you. Remember to check the mobile responsiveness and then how it looks on desktop. So let's start working on my landing page. I have my title already. You can either go here to event and change stuff, or you can just click and it will open the section and you can edit. Free online training, unlock the secrets to a thriving keto diet. Join our exclusive webinar and discover how to maximize your results with a keto diet to learn the essential hacks and tips that the experts use. I can go, for example, to Pixabay or Pexels or FreePic and get some free images. Okay, let's just go to Pexels, and I'm gonna find a picture that actually represents keto diet. And I think I'd like maybe this one. I'm just gonna save the image so I can change a bit and customize the background of this. So I'm gonna change this picture right down here. I can go to background image, select, upload my file, and there I chose my new background image. Upload my file, and there it is. Then we have the date. It will show here automatically what's the date based on what I created with the events, and the call to action takes to a 2-step opt-in pop-up. So I'm gonna change the colors. Imagine my brand is kind of green, let's say. And the button text color, I'm going to use black to see if it works better. There we go. Save. I can always change the background opacity overlay. Let's see, for example, what color goes with this? Let's say I used green and orange with my brand, but I want some opacity here. For example, I don't like how it looks, so I'm just showing you, let's see, white with a bit of opacity so you can actually see the background. So you would play with this. I'm just showing you that you can change everything. If I want to add color also to the text, you can also do that. I don't think it's gonna work well with the white background there, but if we go back to having the black background with the opacity, let's see, yeah, that looks better there. Okay, so I'm gonna click save. So we have all the details for the registration page. I'm not gonna move on further with a lot of information, but here you can change all the details that they recommend or remove whatever you don't want. What are the 3 top things that they will learn? Tell them more about the webinar, about you if you want, sign up again, and here's the 2-step opt-in again. So now we have the event, the information up here, the format of the date, how do you want it to look like? You can hide the time zone, the time, the year, or anything. You can show a countdown timer if you want, and you can change, if you're using another language, the details right here. After the countdown finishes, if you want to have an action, like go to a landing page, a checkout page, a download your file, a pop-up checkout, or the next pipeline step, then you can also do that. If you want to change the styling of this countdown, it could look more minimal, or it could have a card behind it. It depends on your brand and what you want to do. The spacing here on top and in the bottom of this section, if you want it to be smaller, you can also change that. I'm gonna click save for now to see if it doesn't erase everything, because my Google Chrome has been acting crazy, and after I finished up, it erases everything. And now my call to action, I have to go back because I have right here my 2-step opt-in. So now I have to click on show my opt-in. I'm going to remove this image, and I have to work on this pop-up opt-in form. I would love the background to have the same color as the brand I had already chosen. Let's see if I get it right here a bit. And I'm going to use text color override to be black just to change things a bit. Maybe this progress bar, if I want, I can change the color as well. And let's say it's going to be black. That's it for now. And you can always change any information here that you want. The submit button, I want to be the color like a bit orange or something so that it looks different, and it's gonna be white. So I click save, and now I have to remove my pop-up. Now I'm gonna preview my page. Let me click save again, and that's it. I have my registration page ready right here, and people will click reserve my spot and they will see my form. Good. So now I'm gonna go back to my funnel overview. I'm gonna refresh so I can see my new registration page here. And we have the event. Since the event will be repeated, I have to tell this, it's gonna be repeated for example, every 60 minutes, every 2 days, whenever you want. I'll repeat this webinar every 60 minutes. So every time someone subscribes, they have to wait for the next one. I'm gonna click save there. And then I have my emails. It's thinking too much. Let me refresh because it's thinking a lot to see if it changed. No, I'm telling you my Chrome is crazy, but I'm gonna try again. Save again here. Okay, there it goes. Now it's saved. Now I need to recreate the emails. For example, the welcome email. So yeah, you can use whatever Kajabi tells you to use at time of registration. I'm gonna change it to your exclusive keto webinar access. It recommends you the details. This tag, you should never remove it so that it tells them exactly what's the timing of this webinar. But then you can always use your own content instead of their content. For example, here I had written the access, and I can change everything, but I'm gonna keep the tag that Kajabi included here. I can always send a test email to see how that's gonna look, and there we go. So I'm gonna click save. Hope it works. There we go. Then we can work on, we're starting in 45 minutes, we're starting in 5 minutes. Take your seat. You can edit all of the emails. What happens after your webinar? You have to start to add the emails that will pitch your offer. So I'm not gonna like go crazy on adding too many emails here, but for example, at least one email here would say, unlock your exclusive access diet, keto club diet. Okay, so here we are. And obviously I need to change these tags and make sure I have the link to my sales page here. Good. So you will keep adding, you can send a replay, you can add more value, and then always pitch your offer in the end and send them to your sales page. So I'm gonna go back to my funnel overview. Up to now, we have a registration page and an email sequence. But what happens after they register? We need to modify our confirmation page for the webinar. So we can put here, congratulations. You're one step closer to mastering keto diets. A special link to the webinar will be sent to your inbox. Make sure to check it so you don't miss out. And you can invite them to add to their calendar, or use what I use, addevent.com, so that people can actually schedule inside Google Calendar, Outlook, or whatever they use. We can always personalize and customize all of the colors so that they're focused more on your brand. For example, if this background image, I would want it to be the section also with the colors of the brand that I had chosen before. I don't know, it's not that color, but it's not changing. And maybe let's make it more there or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to use the avocado colors a bit. And I can always add an image here. Let me see, select an image, a recent file I have already used. save, and we're done. So I'm going to preview this. This is my thank you page after people register, right? So they receive an email. I have my registration page ready. There's a form they subscribe to. They subscribe to an event that's going to trigger the emails for them. And now we have the confirmation page. I'm going to refresh here so I can see, look at how Kajabi puts the tick that I finished that. Now I have my webinar room. This is the most important part. And we have different areas here. The first thing it says, live stream, do not close the window, generate 5K per month. This is the example. So I'm going to start editing all of this. Let me see if I did not create any content for this. So let's basically change here the title of the webinar. Unlock the secrets to thriving on a keto diet. I would obviously, if I want to change the colors and all of that, you already know that. I want the spacing to be very small. I don't want this to take so much space. So what's important to understand of a webinar room page? You have what happens before the event, and you saw this with my example. You have what will happen at the start of the event, and they have to click the training room to see the video. And after the event, Kajabi will show this. So now you have to modify everything. Before the event, basically what's going to happen, and let's start here. We have our event. Before the event, do you want it to say your free training will begin shortly? Or you want to personalize this? You always can. You can change the image. Again, I'm just going to use the one we used before. There it is. Then join the event. Welcome. Click below to join your training. That's right here. Enter the training room. Let's change the color so it looks like our brand. That I came up with right now. When they enter the room, they have to watch a video, and this is where you will upload your webinar. I don't think I have, I can use any contents that I've used before but I'm not gonna do that. Imagine, or I'll try. You add your webinar here. So this is only a video I have inside my courses, so Kajabi has my videos there. Video actions, you can view stats, closed captions, download this video, upload a new one. After the event, what's gonna happen? Thank you for watching the video here, or now you invite them to your offer, basically. So we can add right here. Thank you for watching the training. Unlock your exclusive access to Keto Diet Club. That's right here under here, and the background color, I'm just gonna leave it like that. But I want the call to action to have a different color. Okay, I'm not choosing the exact one, but you understand. You have to be coherent with your brand. I'm just trying during the training to use any colors. And when they click, they will go to your sales page. So I'm going to refresh here. We have our registration page, events, email sequence, thank you page, webinar room, and now we have to work on our sales page. So basically, you would edit your sales page here. You can add any content you want. That depends on you. It's good that you share as much content. They need to understand all about your product, service, or offer in this case. So there, Kajabi says, include here hero sections to introduce them to the product or the service page. What are the benefits of this? Tell them more. Tell them about you if you want. Try the well, they're not going to try purchase now. You can always add, for example, a pricing. Let me see. Pricing option here if you want. What else can you add? An accordion for FAQ, an assessment if you have one. That's not included in new Kajabi account, so you can ignore that. You're never going to use your blog post, but you could. A countdown timer if you want for when you're going to close the cart. A call to action, custom content if you want to, for example, embed a Calendly link. I use that a lot on my website, for example. Let me show you. If you go to my website and you schedule a call, I'm going to send you directly to embedded Calendly calendars. So basically you can do that as well here. That's how I put that with custom content. Facebook comments, and you have to configure basic stuff inside Facebook for that. Event, that it would be an event, for example, the one we created for the webinar. An events video. Features, we already saw this upstairs, up on top. The image gallery, a link list, a YouTube live, your offer, an opt-in form. I'm just showing you everything you can do, but next class on Thursday, I'm going to show you how to design your website. So we will actually be seeing all of these stuff here. I just wanted to show you that you can personalize this sales page as much as you want. I'm not going to work on that today. We can focus on that next Thursday during our web design class. So there's the sales page. It's going to take them to the checkout page. And then inside your offer, you have to make sure that you actually have everything you need. So I'm going to go back to funnels here just to make sure that you understand. When you go to sales and back to offers and you create a new offer here, what's the title, what's the pricing, what's going to happen after they purchase. We will see this next Tuesday on the training on how to build and host your online course. So that's it. Now you have to invite everyone to your funnel. When you go to websites and you go to pages, if you go to funnels, now you have these pages here. So you can completely modify, edit the link to this registration page, call it whatever you want, and then you're going to share that link to your audience, to your email list, through paid ads, through social media. Oh wait, sorry, I shared the webinar room, not the webinar room, the registration page. Let me go back here, funnels, and my registration page here. This is my registration page where people will actually register to. So that's it. That's how you build your online course, your Evergreen webinar funnel. Before they were called pipelines. Now Kajabi has changed it to a word that works better because everyone understands it's a funnel. You have different funnels that you can create. They will guide you on what it includes. They will create the basic stuff for you. You have to edit your events so that it's a repeated event. It will give you everything you need. Start modifying that event so it's repeated, as I said. Modify your form if you want a double opt-in, a single opt-in, if you want to receive notifications to your team, if you want to edit the field so that people know that they will be subscribed when they register, and then start basically customizing everything that Kajabi gives you. That's the order of how an Evergreen webinar works with Kajabi. This is just screenshots of how I built a digital strategies webinar to sell my digital marketing course in Spanish. So that's it. Now I want you to take action. So I'm gonna leave you a homework. What do I want from you? You don't need to finish now your video for your webinar, but I want you to define what's the title, what's the description for your webinar, when will you launch it, write the copy for the registration page, the thank you for registering page, your sales page, define who is this webinar for, and draft the emails inside your funnel, the confirmation email, reminders, and the sales pitch emails. Then you can set all of this up if you're ready, even though if you're not going to include the video so that you start taking action, use your Kajabi trial. Kajabi on their website only offer a 14-day trial. Which plan do I recommend? The growth. If you have different products and services and an established business, even if it's offline. If you're starting, go ahead with basic plan, where you can create one course, one community, and one podcast, for example. Only 3 funnels, but you can always automate everything behind scenes. Are there more affordable tools? Yes. But why complicate your life when you've seen during these trainings how much you can do with Kajabi? As I said, on their website, they only offer a 14-day free trial. But today, you won't find this anywhere else. For a limited time, you have an exclusive offer of a 40-day free trial with Kajabi through my link, mariataveras.com/Kajabi. And you will get an email from Kajabi, welcome you aboard. and a gift from me. They will send the link and you have to register for my Kajabi Kickstart course. 8 short lessons that will help you start your business and start selling.